Me in a Neverland.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Forbidden. Come back y'all with another video. And today I'm gonna be bringing y'all this New York Jets Gun Bunch ebook, and yeah, let's get right into it. Y'all, I've been sick for a minute now, but right now I'm about to go over my audibles: Jet Dig, Bench Pivot, Z Spot, and Flood. If I start in the middle of the field, I come out in a halfback base and try and get to a hash mark, but if I'm already on a hash mark, I'm going to come out in flanker drive. And I'll talk about a little bit of cover 3. So my first cover 3 out of here, put your slot on a crosser, circle on a curl, X on a flat. Motion out this. So what you're going to want to do, throw in the crosser right here. I didn't click on, so I don't know if I got that or not. So but yeah, that's the same thing. You can either throw a crosser, or you can snap this, wait for a square to get right under the safety, and pass lead it to the sideline. And then you can always hit the curl or the flat. It always gets wide open, as you see right here. Just run this, little ball to that as soon as the flat goes out to Gronkowski, or you can snap throw Gronk. So another cover 3 beater I'm about to talk about is in Jet Dig. This is one of the ways I like to set it up. Motion out Brown, throw it as soon as he cuts, and it'll be wide open every time. Yeah, I'm not trying to waste none of your time, so I'm getting through this really quick, so I'm pretty sick. So I'm finna put my tight end on a corner route, Brown on a hitch. It's wide open. Throw it down the field. I'll teach y'all middle third glitch real quick too. So for the middle third glitch, you just quick snap Jet Dig, and then you wait for Mike Evans to get to the hash mark, and then you just pass lead inside the fade. And it gets 10 yards of separation. I've labbed this for a little minute. It gets 10 yards of separation, so it will be wide open every time regardless. So bench pivot, if you got to put circle on a fade, R1 on a out route, not the ball. Circle gets wide open down the field, and it's a touchdown. So then something else you can look for with bench pivot, set it up the same way. This is the only thing I have for cover 3 in bench pivot. You're gonna double team the outside guy, you're gonna roll out, the flat's gonna run out at you, the outside third's gonna go back, and then you pass lead the corner out to the sideline. With Z spot, this is one setup I like. With your smart route at corner out, your circles on a fade, tight ends on a crosser, your solo side receivers on a drag, and your running backs going on the flat. You snap it. You can pass lead R1 to the. I got a bad pass lead. That was a bad pass lead. That wasn't me just being a fucking idiot. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck did I do? I had no idea what I just did. But anyway, so you're gonna wait. Oh my god, give me a good pass lead. Bro, I'm not getting good pass leads. Fucking Tom Brady's ass. Take his Super Bowl rings. Let's take him. Give him to Dak Prescott to go. No, I'm playing. Y'all chill out on me. I'm not one of them Cowboys fans. Oh my. Okay, I guess I got a pass lead earlier or something, because apparently he's not getting a fucking sideline pass lead. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to get through this video fast and I'm not getting good pass leads. Okay, there we go. I guess I was trying to pass lead it too early. But yeah. So then you can just have it like this, and it should still be a cover 3 beater. And then 24 is gonna be out there too long, and then you can just throw it to your outside guy on the fade. Go with flood. Gotta flip it and flip it back. Not really flip it and flip it back. You gotta come out on the weak side and then flip it. That will gonna glitch out the outside and the inside zone. Now I got a bad pass lead. Why wouldn't I get a bad pass lead? Tom Brady sucks. Take his fucking rings. Give him to Aaron Rodgers. No, don't give him to Aaron Rodgers. Give him to Peyton Manning. Nah, give him to Lamar. give him and divide him to every quarterback that deserves him. Give one to Cam Newton, Peyton Manning, and Dak Prescott. I mean Tony Romo. Give one to Tony Romo. Tony Romo deserves it. Tony Romo's the GOAT. But yeah, so you're just taking it and flipping it. Another something else I like with it, I like to put AB on this flat, Gronk on the corner out, block my running back, Evans on the post. Pushing out Brown, wait for him to stop. But if you do play clock's running down, don't wait for him to stop, just motion snap it. You snap the ball, this out route to get open. I don't know why it got played. It's not supposed to get played. It's not supposed to. I ran through this play a million times. It's not supposed to get played. But you know, it's motion out AB. Chris Godwin. You don't have to wait for him to get set up on flood. You can just snap it. I just personally like to wait for my guy to get set up. Now also, if you wait for him to get under the safety and you pass, bad pass lead. That was my fault. I threw it fucking late as hell. He gets under him, you pass lead it, then you should be able to rack it into the end zone. So that's cover 3. I'm finna talk about cover 4 and cover 2. I have a separate cover 6 video. Have different videos for every coverage. But I'm only gonna be talking about cover 3, 4, and 2 in this video. If you want like cover 6 beaters for some reason, you're playing someone who's doing cover 6. Just go to my cover 6 video from like a couple weeks ago. Anyway, coming back out on flanker drive. Cover 2. Right here, same setup. Your curl flat really won't be getting open. It's basically just there to get everything else open. You see, you got a crosser right here that you can throw, and then right here, if you wait for Brown to get set up, let him plant his feet, it's gonna make the outside, the right deep half play a little weird, and then you'll be able to just throw that ball down the field, be open. So with Jets dig, something I like to do, put Brown on a corner out, motion him out, leave everything else stock, and then the safety will usually run away from it. You'll be able to get a little pass lead on the inside. It will be tight online if you play like MUT or even head-to-head online. It'll be a little tight throw. So anyway, with Jets dig, another thing I like to do is motion out, put the solo side receiver on a streak crosser, your tight end, have him on the corner out, look like this. You're gonna motion him out. I also like to block my running back to get a little bit more time. Snap the ball, and then R1 is just wide open down the field. I do be hoping that the corner route from Gronkowski, not corner route, but the crosser route, will get him open. I'm actually about to try something right here. I wonder if this little dig from him will take away the mid read. Wait for your receiver to get set. Since that is a middle linebacker, obviously Chris Godwin is a lot faster. But most of the time, it's probably like a 99 speed safety nowadays in Ultimate Team that's going to be right there. So a little close. So let's go to Z spot. So this is like one of the plays I like. I think I'm supposed to go to bench pivot next. So you wait a minute, you pass the lead out of the field, and the easy completion. That I skipped over bench pivot down. Yeah, I did. My fault, chat. Didn't mean to put him on the corner route. All right, so it's going to be this slot on the out route. Your outside guy on the fade. Oh wait, that was for cover 3. I'm fucking stupid, but you can still throw the corner out. I'm done. But what I do like to do is I do like to keep it the same, but I like to double team the outside guy and roll out. Once you get far enough down, the flat will come over to you and pass rush your quarterback. You'll blitz him. Got him. So Z spot. You know, you can snap this. And usually I just normally pass lead it, not up the field, but to the sideline. So it's gonna look like this. But yeah, you do wait till he's about to finish his route. Pass lead up the sideline, it'll be wide open. There's another setup I like out of this. Like I said, you always have this. And then that does split it. If you pass lead it to the sideline and get a good pass lead. Not to the sideline, but pass lead it inside. Get a good pass lead. With flood. Flood's a little bit more difficult versus cover 2. Just for the fact the way zones play, I find flood to be a little bit more difficult. Like obviously this option out is really good. Once again, if you're snapping it stock, it's a little bit more difficult. Obviously playoff Lenny's not the best pass catcher, but like I said, it's a little bit more difficult. Sometimes this post right here will get open versus the path. Yeah, but yeah, flood's a little bit more difficult versus cover 2. So yeah, so let's go into some cover 4 that I'm a little bit better against. So there's 2 types of cover 4. There's match, and then there's like cover 4 show. And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about normal cover 4. So we're gonna come to this. So what I like to do is the same thing I always do with this play. Is a little curl flat and a crosser. Wait for right here. You have to wait for Brown to get set up. There's no getting around waiting for AB to get set up, because once square gets open, he gets open down the field. Because the because the safety to the right and the cornerbacks focused on the curl route, and so they don't play back to their full depth. And then also this crosser does still get somewhat open. Yeah, it still gets open. So yeah, so now let's talk about Jets dig, which is going to be complicated versus a normal cover 4. So if you put Gronkowski on his streak like I do versus cover 4 match, it's going to be difficult because you can obviously throw that corner out, but then more than likely they're going to start using the flat or taking their middle zone with a linebacker and starting to use her over there. Because I have been seeing a lot of 3-4 odd people staying in cover 4 show 2 with 2 lurker linebackers as of lately. I played a decent amount of this recently. But R1's crosser. Yeah. Oh, I already talked about this. But with Just Dig, it is very complicated versus this because it's not just something you can do to eliminate it. Crosser does somewhat get open, but it's not that good. You're basically waiting for a route bounce. This is the one play that Jets dig isn't the greatest against. Then even with this, with like this, posting this out, let's get a nice little soft spot, but then they can start using it. Now let's say you don't motion it out. Still gets in a pretty good spot. This tight end corner out will get open. But yeah, there's not really any bombs out of this. Bench pivot. Gonna be the same thing as always. It's not really consistent on getting open. And not really too consistent. But once again, like I've been saying with bench pivot, because this guy right here is going to be the edge guy because that other dude drops into a flat. Gonna roll out, and then at one point the dude will come down and blitz at your quarterback, blitz him out. But it's not the best because outside quarters play corner outs pretty good. So talk about some Z spot. So a little something like this is actually really good because that deep post is gonna get wide open. Oh fuck, he stopped running. But yeah, Z spot's actually pretty good at beating it. So you're gonna run a little something like this, and it may look a little cheesy at first, but then you got something wide open down the field. It doesn't really look like it would get too open just from looking at its stock. But if you do wait, that post does get open. You just gotta pass lead at the right time. A really good play. Blood. You're more or less just looking for the flat versus cover 4 like this. Now you always had that little motion out hit you can do that I've been talking about. You can snap this stock except for the hitch. The hitch will get open. You know, just keep on switching up your plays, keep your opponent fresh. But like I talked about, cover 4 show enough. So now I'm about to talk about match cover 4. So cover 4 quarters and cover 4 palms is basically the same thing. They both play basically the exact same way. So once again, the only setup I've ever done out of flanker drive. See, this crosser's gonna get open. See, that post does get open, but versus match coverage, it's not as good. But yeah, that's basically the only read you're looking for. This is the crosser. Then maybe you throw your running back on an angle route, which I'm about to do right here. Because the outside guy is gonna match with Mike Evans and then if your receiver does get separation in MUT, then that's really good. But when I've run this versus match, it rarely got open. So now we're gonna talk about just dig, which is actually one of my favorite plays to run versus match. So you streak your tight end, corner out your outside guy, motion him out, and then that's like 20 yards of separation. Be open every time, but let's stay deep half. So now Z spot. So it's gonna be a little something like this. See, nobody really matches on the Antonio Brown. He's wide open down the field. So there's a couple of different plays I have versus it. Then also bench pivot. This also gets open. Gonna pass lead to the inside. It's wide open every time. And then flood does get open. Does that fade get open? But you get a little bit of separation. You get a little bit of separation. Flood isn't the greatest versus match, because the main thing you're really looking for in flood is out route. That's the main thing that's gonna get open, and it doesn't even really get open if you're playing someone who knows what he's doing in flood. It actually will get open on his first cut, but it's tight. I don't know why you play like that. You can also motion this out if you want to, which they match a little differently when you do match it. That's a match. Motion that out. They do match a little bit differently. You throw that on that cut. That was a safety that would have got lurked. And you want something to quick throw. You had the running back if you put him on a flat. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'm out.